Today's video is going to talk about postpartum depression and my experience with it. That's Judah, you guys. He is moving the microphone. I'm going to try to get through this video the best I can. He is busy with his little hands and he just blocked it. Back, I had to take a break. Okay, I'm back. So with my postpartum, I basically started off well after having the baby, but the days ran into each other. The mornings ran into the afternoons, which ran into the nights, which ran into the overnights. And you calculate 6 weeks. Normally, most moms, we don't see our physicians again for 6 weeks and you're at home recovering. And that's 42 days that you are, at home. So with me, I had the baby in the winter. In winter months, I always struggle because, if I am not in warmer climate, where the days become dark so early, the winter time is a struggle for many people. And I knew to change the curtains in my bedroom before having the baby, to make them light, to make the room light, have light colored sheets. And I tried to do as much as I possibly could to prepare. I thought I prepared well, but this postpartum depression hit me like a ton of bricks. And it wasn't just one thing, which happens so often with so many moms. It's not just, we're tired or sleep deprived. It's nourishment for me. I did prepare meals, but they ran out quickly. And then caring for the baby, trying to eat and care for the baby, it became a lot. So my nutrition waned some. I lost weight very quickly because of breastfeeding, and I'll talk more about that. That's actually going to be a video to come. I struggled with having enough nutrition, taking in a proper amount of nutrition that was needed for my body and to support me. I had nights where I was freezing cold, so I had to increase my iron intake. It was hard. I'm going to show some pictures. You'll see some pictures of what I look like recovering. Preparing to get on a consultation for support with postpartum depression, postpartum recovery. You can talk and ask questions. With postpartum depression, it's not just one thing. Usually it's a culmination of things, and that is what happened with me. Things that can create postpartum, which I didn't realize until I read deeper in it, was Pitocin, which I did not accept. I didn't take any Pitocin when I was going into labor. You can watch that on my previous video. Or medications, antibiotics. Poor gut health can impact whether or not you go through postpartum depression. It can impact that. Lack of support, if you're experiencing any abuse. If you had birth trauma or situations, that took place during your birth that were negative. For example, my instance with the nurse and just me feeling overwhelmed and the environment not being the way that I wanted it to be, did have a triggering effect later on after I thought about, wow, I just went through labor. After I left the doctor's appointment, my 6-month appointment, it just brought up more, feelings of what is it that I need that I'm not receiving yet, from either the medical staff or just in general. Also, I put a lot of pressure on myself to get back on my feet so quickly, tending to the home, seeing things that were undone that I'm used to doing right away. Even making changes, I had to quickly experience changes of, when I could take a shower and how long I could take that shower. Also, a trigger for me with postpartum was I went through quite a bit. I went through 2 cycles of cluster feeding during the breastfeeding, and that really triggered some struggles with me during this time. Ways that I've overcome my postpartum depression was walking in place inside the house, believe it or not, because again, I had the baby during the winter months, and the days where it became, we had some warmer weather, we went outside straight away. I bundled up, the baby bundled up, and we went walking right away. Exercise really got me out of that low place. I felt highs and lows, and the lows felt really low. Not that I would harm myself for the baby, but I felt like I just couldn't continue anymore. I had no more to give. What's encouraged me the most is that I've been told over and over again that I am doing well. Mamas, we need to hear that. We need to hear that we are doing a good job. We need to hear that everything will be okay. We need to hear that we're not alone. I feel that ways that women, after you have that baby, ways to prevent what I went through is to make sure that when you're pregnant, during that pregnancy, try to set up your village. Set up your village with women who just had babies, with women who are currently pregnant. Set it up with older women, the next generations and the generations, grandmoms, nanas. You need that support. If a doctor is telling you, if a doctor is telling you, oh, postpartum depression is normal after you have a baby, it's not normal. I was low on magnesium. Once I went back and added magnesium to my other vitamins that I take, I am still on prenatal vitamins. Once I added that magnesium, it helped me with sleep. It helped stabilize my mood. I felt so much better. Motherhood is not easy. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it. And I definitely wanted to share. I wanted to share my experience in regards to postpartum depression. And I'm glad that I'm on the other side of it now. But I went through it for a reason, and that reason is to share with, other moms, other families. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Stay safe.